Games last weekend. I had this thing which I just bought off Amazon, and they all made fun of me immediately because the prongs were way further out, so you couldn't really get it in a sheaf, and it was all coated. So I'm gonna try to make everything by hand, or at least the best I can. But you throw a 16-pound weight.
What is this?
Over a height. So the whole thing is for height. So what I did is I filled a bucket full of concrete. I put one pipe in the middle. I have a little eye bolt down here that's supposed to act as an anchor, but also I loop paracord down from the top all the way down to the eye bolt, back up through. That way I can do different measurements, different heights. So I'll put a little bolt here. I'll measure what each of these heights are for how long I'm pulling this cord, tie it off, and eventually be way up there.
That's too tight?
No, that's good.
What are we doing?
We're sheafing.
What does that mean?
We're putting hay in a sheaf.
You want to see? Or do we know it's not close?
I think that weighs about a pound.
How does it get so heavy?
I don't know. You just got to crunch the crap out of it. Ready? It's 5 pounds. Well,
how do you get 16 pounds of hay into
I
that?
don't know. Determination.
They have heavier hay than we do.
My plan is just to get it as full as possible and then practice with it.
Yeah, it might be 10 pounds.
It might be 8 pounds. Well.
Okay, so maybe 6 pounds.
Well, that's all she wrote for this thing. Let's see what our final weigh-in is.
There's a chance that it really compacts and you can just keep adding hay.
Yeah?
A slim chance.
Not even half. Alright, well. You ready?
Yep.
I don't even know if it's going to come off. Whoa. It went over.
I couldn't see. I think it went really high.
Okay, let me try. I mean, it's 6 pounds.
Go one more.
Tell me when you get kind of to the height that I was throwing it at.
There?
I'm throwing way too far back.
It's hard to tell. I can't tell.
Whatever. We get it. We talked about doing this all last summer, but we finally went and got some mineral, some salt lick that's going to have some fly killer in it. So what we've been told by Chad and some other people is that put out this salt lick, it gets into their body when the flies go to make babies in the poop. It kills the fly babies. So we'll still do a spray on, but we're also going to throw this next to their water trough and let them lick on it for the next couple months because it's big. It's like 220 pounds, and hopefully that will get rid of fly problems that they're starting to get. Especially Betty has a bunch of flies, and we think maybe ringworm. This off of here so they don't eat at it. But manure treating, yep, so hopefully that gets them through the summer. I'm back in the bucket.
Maybe the babies will get to it before the mamas.
That would be good. Oh, remember last year when she had all the flies on her belly? We had Houdini, Chad's wild animal cow, that kept going back and forth under a little waterway, and I even showed a video. Everybody really liked that video of her going under basically on command, but I put her over here to keep her until Chad was going to come pick her up because he's got metal fences. And when I did that, I came back and she had torn this entire flimsy gate off the hinges and down on the ground, which I had 2 T-posts sitting in the ground waiting for it, and she still tore it down. So we went and got big old pretty pre-fert with a ride along or whatever they call it, the big old handle, to try to prevent some of these cows from doing more cow stuff. So my plan right now is to just take a little tiny cut, slide these through here, do the same on the bottom, because seems like Prefer has these perfect little holes punched, because on this side it's needed, this side it's not. So it holds pretty good on this side. This side needs some help.